Funny? No, nothing was funny. The Invisible Man was tickling me again. Oh, hello. Well, if you're here and I'm here and we're both here, except that you're there, it must be time to do Creepy Cheapies once again here in the Library of Horror Hotel. Come on in, push some skulls and corpses out of the way and have a seat, and we'll talk about the fine art of Halloween masks. Today's mask comes from the people at Immortal Masks. Immortal Masks, famous for their high-end, flexible, lifelike, movable silicone masks, but in recent years they have begun offering a line of latex masks that are some of the same monsters, but less deluxe and much more affordable. Therefore, they qualify as Creepy Cheapies, don't you think? I do. Today's example of the form is this guy. Look at that. What do you call that? He's called membrane. That's right, membrane. And you're asking why membrane? Well, it's a compound word because your memory is stored in your brain. So it's membrane. And no, that's not true. That's not true. No, they know I was kidding. They know. I just made that up. He's called membrane because all he's got holding him together would be maybe some membrane. He's a lot of exposed bone and some muscle tissue there. And I got some paper stuffed in him. Let me take the paper out. Actually, it's plastic. Technically, I suppose it's those grocery shopping bags like you get at Walmart and Kroger and Target and all the fine stores like that. Vincent Drugs, they all use these plastic
A few hours later.
Plastic shopping bags, and I just had a few in him here to keep him in shape. So there, whoops, don't miss a bit. There we go. Now that I've got all the stuffing out of him, you should be able to see him much better. And as you can see, he's got a lot of detail here, and he's got some sculpted in cracks in the, and what? Oh, they say you can't see it at all now. Well, we'll just clean the table off here quickly for you. There we go. Just clean that up for you. Yeah, like that. Now you can see the fine detail of this sculpture. Now, the weird thing about membrane, and I know you're surprised there is anything weird about him, but he actually started out as a silicone mask called Wendigo. Wendigo. That was what he was originally called in the high-dollar silicone version, Wendigo. Yeah, and he doesn't look like my idea of a Wendigo. However, not having met that many Wendigos in real life, I can't say that it's necessarily inaccurate to call him that. He has a very strange cranial structure here in the back, very strange sort of a peak at the top, and here's a peak at the top of his skull, and a wonderful back going on here with ribs exposed, and well, not ribs, I shouldn't say. They're not ribs. They're just they're more like neck bones. In the case of a monster, I'm not sure what those bones are called. What are those called? Those upper spinal bones you have that protrude and have the little ridges on. Oh, you don't know. He doesn't know what those are called either. Anyway, Wendigo or membrane doesn't really look like any pre-existing monsters I can think of, so I'm not sure what you'd wear with him. I guess he looks a little bit, if I had to compare him to anything, I'd compare him to an angry monster who knocks foam skulls off of desks. No, I'd compare him to maybe a little bit the thing from the old movie The Creeping Flesh with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. It's kind of like that thing that was a weird misshapen skull kind of creature. Do you remember that movie? 1973, I think. The Creeping Flesh. Great title, isn't it? Anyway, he looks a little like that, but he's got all this red musculature. Now, what you would wear with it? Maybe just a weird hooded robe. Maybe a hooded robe with some spooky accessorizing going on. Some bone-looking accessories or tooth-type accessories, or maybe rubber hands that look like skeleton, bony skeleton hands. Even better if you could find some that look like sort of musculature, muscle hands. But I don't know if anybody makes those. I don't think they do at Immortal Masks. But look at this. This is an amazing thing, and I've seen these go for anywhere from up $60 or so, $60, $65, all the way down to like $30, which is a great price for this much monster, I think. And if I was going to use him on a full figure, like a life-size mannequin figure, or make a costume for him, boy, I don't know. I would hope to come up with something really strange and unusual and different and very, you know, artful. But in a pinch, I think the hooded robe you could get away with. I mean, if still, even if you don't come up with something that makes a lot of sense for him character-wise, if you're wearing a hood and they see you from behind and you turn around and you look like this, you're going to have a pretty good chance of shocking and scaring the humans at the haunted trail or the haunted house or the haunted ice cream shop or whatever it is you're haunting. So that's about all from us here at the World Famous Horror Hotel for today. Until next time, stay insane in the membrane, and stay insane even after you take him off after Halloween. No, it wasn't a very good ad lib. I know. Well, they're used to that.